Hello guys, and welcome back. This is hollowing out a ball, the inside of a ball. So last time we drew the lines and made the circle, but the ball I had there, all the recordings were, there was this weird sound. I guess the microphone was broken or something. So I'm just gonna do it again. So you have the ball and you have grains running this way. I have a knot here, so I'm a bit excited about that. Not in a good way. But you have the grain going this way. Well, like this, but doesn't matter. And I always start by chopping in the middle, and then from the other side here, if you chop this way, you can take big chunks off, and because the grain is going this way. So if you start in the middle, you can control where you go. So at the end I'll chop this way and the other way, like this. So here we go. That's a big nut there. And you can see when you chop this way and then the other way, you loosen the big chunks here and you get them off. This nut here is really gonna be hard to get really smooth, but I'm gonna give it a go. And the tool we're using is an adze from Hans. Just put another handle on it because the other one was a bit smaller and it was too small for my hand, and a little bit too big as well. So I made another handle from ash, and it seems to be working. It's the first time I work with it, with the new handle. When you chop with an adze, you can do this when you get out to the lines just to get a more exact hit. But when you do it like this, you throw it. I know somebody wants to keep their finger on it, and that's why I made it longer, so I don't have to do that, because it doesn't work for me. But I actually hold right at the end of it, so I can make a swing with my wrist instead of with my whole arm. That nut is really, really annoying. So I always chop almost a circle, so I have something to work from, and then I start from the sides to chop down to get the size of the ball, the depth of the ball, and of course you have to measure it once you get down there. But so far it doesn't have. You don't have to measure anything. So here you have the circle. It's just my way to do it, but it's one way to do it. There's definitely many ways, and you can see it online. The way I do it now is to chop this way and then from the other side over here, but I just want to measure. I know I'm not at the bottom yet at all, but I want to have an idea how deep this is. So I can't find my measuring stick, so I'm gonna use an old plane. So it's almost 5 centimeters down now, and it is 8 centimeters. So I have 3 centimeters down, and I'm gonna leave about 1.5 centimeters so I can correct it when it's dry. So I use my wrist here, so it goes like this all the time. So I just follow it through, so I get the round edge, so I don't chop like this, because then I'll take too much off. Depending on how steep you want your curve to be over here. And we still have that damn nut here, so that's really annoying. So there you have it. I have a, what do you call that, a track here, where I can go all the way over with the same angle, but I don't think it's steep enough yet, so I'll just measure that. With my trusty old plane. It's only 0.5 centimeter I took off, so I gotta go down a bit further now. So I got the almost the shape I want for the edge here, for the ball inside. I am about 6 centimeters down, and it's 7.5, 8. centimeters, so I have something to give off when I chop this way, which is gonna and I'm just gonna go all the way down. I'm not gonna go too close to the edge here, because I can take that off in another way afterwards. So I take a lot of wood here and then go less and less and less, so I don't chop down to the bottom. I almost did here, but no problem. And the way to take less is just to angle the tool. I chop like this in the beginning, and then I angle it, and it starts to come out of the wood instead of just keep going in. One of the good things about Hans Carlsen's axes is that the bevel, or what do you call that, is on the outside. There's a very, very small one there on the inside, but the big one is on the outside, and it makes it so much easier to sharpen. And it works like, if you have the big one inside, it will go into the wood. When you have it on the outside, it will go this way out of the wood, and it makes it so much easier to make a nice curve inside your bowl. I'll have to do the other side as well. So here you have the roughing out the ball. So I want to show you how I do the edges. So on this side I just do like this, and I chop this way and down, and then I can get pretty close to the edge. and I just use small chopping movements. Let's do it again on the other side here. And I always chop a little bit down because it makes it easier to control, so I don't chop this way and take a big chunk off here, but also because I'm standing here behind it and my hand is here to control the wood, so always chop a little bit down. That was an old branch here or something. The grain is going weird ways here, so that's not. So I do the same thing at the end here, on this side, from the middle and over here. And then you can go down again. When you want to do the other side, I flip the wood up on the side and I go this way down. And I found out that I don't want to take too much off at the time, because then it's gonna be harder to control. And the same at the end, I just flip it on the corner. Let's show the other end as well. So that wanna go this way, so I have to chop away from the other side here. Careful about that, because if you take too much off, you'll have to correct it all the way around the bowl, so you get the same shape. And you wanna go on the corner. And then I have the last of the edge over here, and I want to do that as well. So you have almost the roughing out of the ball, but you can see here, it's where I took off to the edge, and I have to take it down a little bit more here because I didn't take off enough here. That's no problem. So thank you for watching, guys. I finished roughing out the ball. I'm just gonna do some finish with the gouge, and it's not gonna be the finish because now it has to dry, and I'll do the outside before I let it dry, but I want to make it as smooth inside as possible with the gouge. and then I'll do it again when it's completely dry and ready for the finished touches. So, but thank you guys for watching, and please like and subscribe to the channel. It would help me out a lot. So keep chopping away. Bye.